Just a quick reminder that you can check us out every week on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or YouTube. You can also join our Discord or Reddit page at r/SplitViewPodcast. Links are all on our YouTube channel.
Hey, hello people, welcome to FlickView. Again.
How's it going, everyone? This is the 18th episode of
Wow.
FlickView.
Nobody knows what we're doing right now,
No.
except for that one person that's been watching the pre-stream.
Yeah, see, this is why everyone needs to go and watch us on Tom's Twitch channel every Monday.
Twitch.tv/Tom Goff.
Exactly. Every Monday we will stream at random times, sometimes once, sometimes two times on a Monday. Depends if we need a backlog or not, and if we got lazy.
Hey, Jordy,
yeah.
what did we watch? Because I know you don't know what we watched.
I do know what we watched.
What did we watch, Jordy?
It was
Was it a movie?
iRobot.
Okay, what is
Robot.
What is iRobot about, Jordy?
Well,
for the
I,
uninitiated.
think it's about robots.
Why is it spelled like that? That must have been a nightmare to put into movie databases. Since commas were used in the old days to separate entries in a database. It's called CSV, comma delineated such and such. Comma separated
CD
values.
then something?
CSV, comma separated values.
You said something.
Delineated,
Yeah.
since you can use as delineator. So, yeah.
I think it's called iRobot because it's like, I'm the robot.
Yeah,
you know?
Robot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so this is a movie about a topic that I believe we have covered on our other podcast, Split View.
His name is Will Smith, not Topic. Okay.
No, we have spoken about the ethics in roboticism.
Yeah.
On Split View before.
Is that the word to describe having sex with robots? Roboticism?
Get a robotomy.
Yeah. Okay. I think that's
We're
like
in a bit of a fucking
joke.
silly mood right now because we just watched some funny videos, which wasn't iRobot, by the way. We watched
iRobot was
videos
pretty
after
funny.
that. Yeah.
It was pretty funny.
Yeah, the VFX were funny. That led.
Yeah.
Considering they should have been much better for 2004.
What should they though?
Dude, A Space Odyssey had way better, looked way nicer than this. Dare I say it?
I mean, it's because there wasn't fully CG
There were
generated
less
robots.
times in A Space Odyssey where I was like, oh yeah, I'm watching things being rendered right now.
Yeah, but A Space Odyssey didn't have fucking robots jumping and punching people and shit and kicking people.
True.
That is a fact.
All right, so this movie discusses one of the age-old questions, if you're among the philosophical mind like we are, which is, should robots, where do we draw the line when we're programming robots? Do we give them full sentience? Do we give them certain directives? What do we do in regards to making something that looks like a human and could potentially feel like a human?
Talks like one and speaks like one.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
And Will Smith is the lead in this movie, and he plays Will Smith because he's pretty typecast.
He played the role really weirdly. I feel like the director was like, okay, you're a gangster, and he's walking around like,
I think
big ass leather
that
jackets
the
and
director was the CEO of Converse. Because they plugged the shit out of Converse in this movie.
I think he got some sweet dollars for that.
At least 5 times in this movie they mentioned and directed the camera at a pair of Converses.
The first time we see them, he says something like, oh, the best.
Converse 2004 All-Stars, baby, vintage or something like that.
And he says like...
Nice.
Yeah, like he
Very
says,
nice.
I love them or something like that.
And then through the whole movie, there's just like...
Just random references.
Hey man, nice shoes. And he goes, thanks.
Oh, and Audi as well.
Yeah, Audi. There's lots... JVC.
Yeah.
Lots of brand deals in this movie.
Yeah.
But that's not the point of why we're going to talk about this.
I'm surprised there wasn't a Sony.
True.
Because, Sony.
Yeah, true. At first I thought that when I saw that they were going to call him Sony or something. I'm like, come on, man. Could that be more on the fucking nose? But...
Isn't it weird that people call Sony?
Yeah,
Since
I
that's
guess.
kind of how you pronounce it in Japanese, like Sony.
True.
Isn't that weird?
I mean, not really.
Yes, it
It's
is.
it's just whatever.
Totally agree with
it doesn't
me.
matter
It's
that much, to be honest, whether people call it Sony or Sony. It doesn't. It doesn't matter, Tom. So when you're approaching this movie, right, from a analytical standpoint,
I think you should approach this movie from the front,
from the couch,
so it can't get. It can't flank you. You're in better tactical position. It can't do any maneuvers or anything.
If you approach it from the front, that way you can also just understand the movie better, and then if you're just listening to it.
You won't be blindsided by any kind of tactile interventions it's going to pull on you.
Exactly, yeah. So when you're approaching...
Why did you say that?
I don't know. I'm saying if you're approaching this movie from a theoretical standpoint...
Now this movie's composition is actually a bit of a plastic resin, if you will. There's a bit of a theoretically you could get some bit of frequencies out of this discant. What are you saying?
I don't know, dude. People are gonna think we're on narcotics right now.
I wish I was on narcotics. Oh well. Can you technically classify me as being on narcotics? I literally take like an opioid.
Yeah, you took heroin, dude.
Yeah. Oh fuck, dude.
You're taking it right now.
I take like an opioid. Take it out,
dude. We're recording.
Yeah, that's some peaks right there.
Yeah, this movie.
When you approach this movie from a metaphysical. This movie has some kind of antimatter spectrometry thing going about it, you know. Could do a bit of a metaphysical intervention to extract the theorem from it.
We talked about nothing for 6 minutes.
There's no way you can convince someone that we're not high right now.
I know. Yeah. What? Okay. All right. Robots.
Why did you say that?
Robots. It's robots, dude. We're talking about robots. Robots.
Okay.
Robot.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm trying to calm myself right now. So, in regards to this movie, not approaching it,
existing. I don't know what's wrong with me.
It's the heroin. Okay. This has a good moral principle to it. This movie, I would say, you know, like it's a little bit
like what
turbo on the nose. This fucking movie.
Okay.
There is nothing about this movie that's like, oh, I have to think about this. It's like, no, man with gun shoot thing, robot with gun shoot thing. Okay. Which one is good? Which one is bad?
This is the kind of a movie you don't have to think about. You just kind of see it.
You sit in the presence of it.
Okay, for real though, this movie is trying to propose like some in-depth kind of topics, like, you know, Ghost in the Machine kind of stuff, metaphysical interpretations of robot and you know, sentience and all that. But it's just a dumb action movie.
Yeah, it really is. Like it had a fucking great idea, but they just approached it with Michael Bay tactics.
Oh yeah, dude. Like, there was so many like stock explosions in this movie that just looked like shit. For sure,
dude. And there was like, it's so many movies together. It's like Transformers and Terminator at the same time.
This movie's a bit of a quantum superposition of movies.
Yeah.
It's multiple things at once, but also one.
Yeah.
Okay, so the twist was kind of weird as well, because we're spoiling it obviously, but
we do that every time, I think, when we actually talk about the movie.
Turns out the big spooky AI is actually the mean girl, you know?
Yeah.
Vicky's a bit of a meanie.
They talk to an AI throughout the whole movie every now and then.
And her actions are literally the most stereotypical tropey shit, like, I have to destroy humanity to save it, that kind of shit. Like, literally, she says that.
All humans are killing each other.
Yeah, humans destroy the Earth.
It is only logical that I restrain you and make sure that you cannot harm yourselves any further.
The greater good, some must be sacrificed
You're
to
acting
preserve.
like children.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's all that, like, this movie is made out of tropes. Okay. Like, from the start to the end. Oh, Shia LaBeouf's in it.
Oh, yeah, wow.
He's one of our main characters.
If you removed all of his scenes, nothing would have...
Literally
the movie
nothing
would be the same.
In the movie would change.
Literally, you could take this movie, import it into Premiere, cut out Shia LaBeouf's scenes, and it's exactly the same movie.
It would... Literally.
Yeah. He serves no character purpose. And in fact, I forgot he was in the movie.
That's how you know you've made a bad character.
Yeah.
When as soon as they're gone, you instantly forget them. And then when they come back, you're like, oh, that's right.
You know they're a bad character when they only appear at the very beginning and very end of the movie. That's how you know they're a bad character.
It's funny, too, because I'm sure in 2004... Wait, was Shia LaBeouf decently known in 2004?
He was in Holes before then.
Right.
Holes was fucking massive.
So, well... massive holes, dude.
They're pretty big, dude.
Okay, that's not funny.
Jody, what's wrong with... Why are you laughing, Jody?
Yeah, because I have the mind of a 12-year-old.
Okay.
So if Shia LaBeouf was in this, why did he only get like a collective minute of screen time?
I think he's like a cameo. I think he literally is just a cameo.
Yeah, okay, gotcha. A bit of a community type thing.
Yeah.
You know, he's just in there for a few minutes just for one
weird.
episode.
Alan Tudyk is in this movie.
Yeah.
Who is Alan Tudyk? Or I don't know how to pronounce his name.
He is the perfect robot.
Yeah, he's literally typecast as a robot, which must be shitty and both hilarious.
He is Sonny, the evil robot at the start.
Yeah.
His voice actor.
Misunderstood robot.
The misunderstood robot,
Also
yeah.
face actor, I think. Because that's what
Quite possibly, yeah.
Alan Tudyk looks like that.
Yeah. And he...
What else was he in, Geordie?
He was in the Star War, if you've ever
Which
seen
Star
it.
War?
Rogue One.
Yes.
As
K2SO.
Yeah. Who says, congratulations, you're being rescued.
Yeah. Well, what was it? Congratulations, you're being captured or something.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
Congratulations, you're being captured. Yeah, that could be it.
I was teasing Geordie about it because the voice was so familiar. That he
Yeah, I
didn't know
couldn't
what it
fucking
was.
remember what it was.
He literally said Star Wars but didn't make the dots until I connect the dots until I had to do it for
Well,
him.
I didn't connect the dots when you said no.
What?
I was like, is it Star Wars? And you were like, nah.
I would have said yes.
Nah.
This,
You
no,
wouldn't.
because you saw the fucking robot drop off things with all the red mean robots. And you're like, what are these sand people fucking cars and shit from Star Wars?
Sand people?
Yeah,
I didn't fucking say sand people.
That's Jawas. They're Jawas.
No, they don't look like that at all. I mean, I guess they do, but that's not what I was referencing. I was
Wow,
talking
the Jawas don't look
the
like
droids,
big trucks?
The droids from the prequels.
Geordie, I don't watch Star Wars.
I know you don't.
Okay.
But they come, like, okay, for anyone who's seen the Star War, in the prequels, the first one, I remember the name of it, because they're all got weird names, I don't remember any of them. But from the first one, of the prequels, that like when the droids come and like Jar Jar's charging into battle and all that, on those ships, they like all the robots in this movie come in on ships exactly like that. Exactly like it.
Geordie, do you need to take your medication?
What medication?
Exactly.
My heroin? Pass the needle,
gone.
dude.
Yeah.
It's still in you, dude. It's still in you.
Okay, it's leaking out. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
What else is there to talk about in this movie?
All right. First of all, we haven't recommended it yet. So would you recommend this movie?
No.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't either.
It's funny because this movie is like... This movie kind of made popular the idea of Asimov's 3 laws of robotics. People are like, oh, those are the 3 laws you should use when you're building robots. But the point of the movie is that the 3 laws of robotics are flawed.
Yeah.
Because you can just violate them. So,
Yeah.
you know, haha.
It would be something to think about if it was executed in a way that made you think about it. This movie is executed
action
in a
movie.
way that makes
It's an action movie.
you realize that you've wasted an hour and a half.
It's an action movie where the main character is in an Audi half the time.
Yeah. It just like I feel like it was because of Will Smith.
Will Smith?
Will Smythe.
What do you do?
I feel like if someone else was the main character in this, it would have been different. And
Really
I love
though?
Will Smith.
Really?
I think he is one of my favorite actors, but I don't think Will Smith was the right person for
Who
this.
else would you cast?
Like you need you need like Keanu Reeves or someone serious to do it.
Keanu Reeves is not a very good actor, dude. He
Yeah, well,
really
just
isn't.
like someone who's a stern actor, you know?
Yeah, but then
Matt
people just
Damon.
make fucking Matrix comparisons if Keanu Reeves was in there. He's the one.
People are gonna make Bad Boys correlations then, maybe, you know? He was a cop in Bad Boys.
Okay, cool.
You know, why didn't that happen?
I don't know who I would cast if not Will Smythe.
I just feel like I have the same problem. This is like in our last episode where we talked about the sunshine of the mind thing.
Eternal sunshine of the spotless mind.
Yeah, that's exactly what I said. I have the same sort of thing like Jim Carrey that I do with Will Smith, kind of. I see him as like he's a funny guy to me because the first thing that I ever watched,
that Will Smith guy, he's a funny guy.
he is. The first thing I watched of Will Smith was Fresh Prince.
His wife cheated on him.
That's true. That did happen to him, the poor man.
Yes.
He is being absolutely fucking wrecked.
I haven't seen
right
any
now.
of this. Geordie was telling me on Split View, which you'll hear in a couple of days.
Yeah, he's just getting absolutely fucking bombarded at the moment with like 50 Cent sent him a bunch of messages saying, "Hey bro, nice to hear that someone plugged your wife." And then he was like, "Fuck you, 50." I was probably fake because I always tend to fall for that shit.
Of course.
But it's
Who would have leaked that? Would 50 Cent leak that?
probably. I think it was posted from his
Okay.
Instagram or something.
What a fucking baller.
If it's real,
if that's
it's
true. What a
probably not.
fucking ball. Why would they know?
50 is a bit of a fucking asshole, so it could have been.
I guess they're both rappers, but why would they have each other's personal like contact info?
Well, he just messaged him on Instagram.
Why would
You
Will
can just do that.
Do you think Will Smith is an avid user of Instagram?
I'm sure he is.
He's an avid user of YouTube.
Yeah, he uses all of his socials to keep himself relevant, dude.
Yes.
In his old age now.
Why doesn't he just star in a movie?
Because, well, he's doing that too.
What happened to Morgan Freeman?
I think he got too old.
I think he was...
He's always been old. I've never seen him in a movie where he's not ancient.
That's true. I think he was... what do you call it? What's the word when people...
Die?
No.
He's dead?
He was... What's accused of sexual misconduct?
What?
The Morgan Freeman, but I don't think it went through.
I think if you are of
they hung
any
up on
type
that.
of fame in today's age, you have touched a kid, or you have cheated, or you have done something.
Technically, you have touched a child if you are famous, I guess.
Like it. I swear to God, there is Morgan Freeman. All right, now he. So, shall we wrap this one up then?
Yeah.
Considering we've talked about a whole bunch of nothing with this fucking.
We talked for about
episode so
15
far.
minutes about the movie.
No, we did not, because the first 6 minutes was nothing.
It was like 5 minutes.
It was like 6 minutes and 9 seconds, because I remember.
Minutes.
But this movie, I don't recommend it. It does have a good idea. It was not done well. So we can add that to the very small list of movies we wouldn't recommend.
Yeah.
Sorry this episode was a bit fucking just goofy and all over the place, but actually it kind of seems fun, so I actually hope you did enjoy it, because we had fun making it. So we'll see you all next week. Don't know what we're going to watch, so it'll be a surprise for you and us.
Requiem for a Dream, probably.
Probably Requiem for a Dream. So maybe watch it beforehand if you're a devout fan of the Split View Network.
Yeah.
We will love you.
SPN.
Yeah, the SPN. That's a
sports
SVN.
network.
The
That's
SVN.
It's a sports network, SPN.
Yeah, ESPN is the sports network.
There's SPN as well.
Well, on that note, sports are boring.
Yes.